Mushoku Tensei Season 3 Episode 4 leaks are out. Well, not leaks, but PV, image leaks, and actual leaks. So, all three. And let's watch it. Is it going to be a banger episode or is it going to be mid? Because a lot of people, unfortunately, didn't like the last one, even though I thought it was great. Let's see. IMDb, Mushoku Tensei. What was it, like a 7.7 or something? Jobless reincarnation. What is it? 7.3? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, almost 20%. More than 20% of the reviews are just like 1 or 2 stars. That is crazy. Anyways, let's watch. Our daily lives are something that we only appreciate once. So from what I remember, obviously, spoiler warning. I'm telling you what we're seeing. He runs some tests on the mana stone from the Hydra, right? And he figures out that one side, if he puts mana into, the other side will absorb mana, right? So I'm guessing this is what he's testing out in this scene. He's also thinking of maybe embedding the stone into like his Zalif hand, into his prosthetic. And ooh, this is a important scene, kind of, right? Is it either before or after Rudius or Roxy teaches Rudius and Sophie king tier water magic, right? So pretty sure like after, when they were done like learning about it and when they were going home, there was a sunset. But this could also be before. I'm not sure. And it's pretty important for the dynamic of Roxy and Sophie, right? To understand what they think of each other, how they approach the relationship, what they think of Rudius. Very important conversations here. Damn, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. They really captured the novel because in the novel, Rudius himself was thinking like, dude, in this world, nature is just as beautiful as Earth, right? That's one thing that's similar. Yo, I'm jealous. Holy Rudy face card, true. I think like Rudius canonically is a very attractive man in his second life, right? He has the Paul genes, and of course, you know, Paul was a playboy. So especially in his heyday of being an adventurer. Oh, okay, I remember this. Yeah, this is a misunderstanding between Sophie and Roxy and Rudius. So like Rudius was begging Roxy to teach him how to do king magic, but Sophie comes up and she misinterprets what Rudius is like asking Roxy to do as like he misinterprets this into or she misinterprets this situation into Rudius wanting a threesome. So yeah, when Rudius is like, oh, don't you want to learn as well, Sophie? And she's like, what? Learn what? We can't be doing this in school. So yeah, this is the face between this is the face that Sophie's making. Yeah, she's embarrassed. It's like, we're at school, Rudius. What is Rudius monologuing here? But in this world, you never know what's gonna happen next. And then Rudius is like, well, are you jealous? It's Rudius is living his life, bro. He is living his life. How does a horse carry 3 people on his back? I'm pretty sure like they actually mentioned this in the novel. And this horse is like their only horse, but it's also like really, really strong. And also like Sophie and Roxy don't really weigh much, right? Like think of a knight. Like a knight with armor is probably weighing more than all 3 of them combined, right? So it's kind of weird seeing a dynamic like 2 wives, man. Yeah, it is. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna deny it, but there's weirder stuff in Mushoku Tensei than this. So yeah, Sophie the cock. I mean, dude, honestly, the one thing I don't like about Sophie is that she kind of lets Rudius do whatever, right? She always has like the position of like, oh well, I knew Rudius is gonna end up like this, so I don't mind Rudius. Like I know like I was never gonna be enough for him, and it's fine, I'll let it pass. So it's kind of, yeah, she never really pushes back too much, which, you know, Roxy's a little bit more. She pushes back a little bit more, but like still is kind of like very submissive. While Eris, whenever she comes along, will be the opposite, right? She'll push back in a lot of scenes or a lot of moments, but that's why Eris is the best. She does have a line. There is a condition where she would leave Rudius. Was it because Nanahoshi? I don't remember. She does have a line. Spoiler warning. We see it's spoiler warning. Big spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Yeah, turning point 4. That's the line we see, right? But it takes a while to get to that line, and you have to fuck up a lot to get to that line. Rudius did, but you know. Okay, learning the king tier magic. Essentially, Roxy didn't want to teach Rudius this king tier water magic because she would be like, oh, this is the only thing I'm better than you at. But, you know, with Rudius convincing her, she taught him and he was able to do it first time. Apparently, it's just like an extension onto the saint tier magic. What was it called? Like Kululumio Limbus? Something like that. Like, I don't remember how it's said, but it's just an extension onto that, and you essentially compress the mana in the sky and it turns into lightning and like shoots down to the ground and it explodes. And it's like the highest output he's ever seen. Roxy's only able to do it once. Rudius, I think he could do it multiple times because his mana pool. How close is the anime to the end of the story? Well, it's a bit. It's like, it depends on how much is going to be adapted, right? Spoiler warning. We are right now on volume 13. This season will go to volumes 18 probably. So we have enough for another season, maybe a movie. And I'm hoping I actually really like Redundancy. Despite like the weirdness in like Redundancy Vol 3 with Aisha and ours. Like overall, Redundancy is a very, actually has some of my favorite volumes, like unironically. So I hope they adapt this as well. Maybe like an extra season or maybe like a bunch of side episodes, maybe side movies. We'll see. But yeah, we have a while. Like this, I mean, season 3 isn't ending till like 2027, right? It'll be covering these 3 volumes. And then season 4 earliest is gonna be what? 2030, right? 2029? Probably 2030, right? And we'll see these adapted and it'll end like 2031, right? That's when we'll get to volume 24. These might be a movie. I don't know. Would it be a movie? I'm not sure. Because Redundancy Vol 1 with the spoiler warning again, the marriage between Norn and Ruijerd is only a few months after the end of like volume 26, right? That's what I'm pretty sure. So, but then like there's a bunch of jumping around here. Like in Redundancy Volume 3, we see like how many years into future? We see like 18 years after Rudius dies, right? And we see like from the POV of ours, and he found one of like Rudius's like diaries, right? And he's reading it, and he's like reading like what Rudius was thinking during his relationship with Aisha, right? And when they like left for a year, when they ran away for a year. I mean, it was really cool. Like I do wish we get to see like old man ours, right? Like, isn't that crazy? Ours, or actually, let me just click here. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, a lot of people, like a lot of LARPers think this is Rudius. This is not Rudius. This is Ars Greirat. He's an old man. Ars Greirat is Rudius and Eris's first child. So we get to see Ars when he's old. And then we get to see, what do you call it? We get to see Rudius's great grandchild. One of them, that being Henry Macedonius. And then his relationship with Lucilia, I think. I forgot. Like right here, Lucilia, which is Norn and Ruijerd's daughter. So there's like a big time skip. I really wonder, like, I don't think volume 4 should be out like what, next year, this year? Okay, later this year. So we'll see what happens then and what's gonna explore. But Game of Thrones off family, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, if you haven't, like, how many, like, we have so many incest relationships. It's crazy. Like, Lucilia, Henry, we have, like, ours, Aisha, and we have Christina, and then Luke Notos Greyrat's son, right? So she, like, marries into like, nobility from the like, what was it, Asura Kingdom. And then we have, like, what was it, we had another one. I already just made a video on it. Who else did we have? We had, oh yeah, Clive and, Lucy. With Clive and Lucy. No, it's not Lucy and Cliff. It's Lucy and Clive. Clive is Alina Lies and Cliff's son. And yeah, Alina Lies is Sophie's grandma. So there's like a little bit of like, it's distant, but it's still weird. At this point, it's gonna be a family bush, not a tree, yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's like, you can't really defend it. Oops. Anyways, we also are gonna see the Trent, right? That Rudius brought back from, what was the continent? And Aisha's been raising it, right? And like Rudius wanted to, what the fuck is his face? Rudius wanted to kill it, and Aisha was like begging not to. And then Aisha threatened Rudius with like exposing his holy shrine where he kept Roxy's underwear that he's been praying to. It's crazy. What the fuck are you doing here? Damn, they're not showing everything. So yeah. This scene is essentially when Aisha is going to tell Roxy, or when Roxy like stumbles into Rudius and Aisha talking about the shrine. Like Rudius covers Aisha's mouth, and then she starts licking the inside of his palm. Yeah, not normal stuff. Not normal stuff. Anyways. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. I forgot what's happening here. Oh, are they seeing Lucy? I don't remember this. Are they looking at Lucy or what? Obviously, Rudius trying out the king tier magic. Are they gonna skip over Norn and Rudius's training? Are they gonna skip that? Did we see like Norn's fan club? Oh, we didn't. We had another weird scene of like Rudius commenting about bathing with Norn, but like her going into the bath with her shirt on, and then he was like, some guys find almost naked more attractive than naked. And I was just like, bro, why are we thinking this about your sister? Obviously he's not attracted to Norn. He's not attracted to Norn, but like, dude, like regardless, it's just a weird thought, right? How old is Norn? Like 11? Crazy. Hey, Elena Storn, I watched a video talking about echidna's tea and how much she could make. Long story short, it's about 90 cups, 34 gallons. So yeah, okay. All right. Anyways, let's read the leaks. Okay. Fantastic episode. The AD work, which is what? Art direction, animation direction, something like that. Animation directors. The I don't know. AD work, composition, and lighting is so fucking strong throughout. I miss the season 1 OP style, I can't lie. It fits this show a lot. The song Mebuki no Uta by Yoiko Ohara is really good. Jealous pouting Sylphie is so fucking cute. Plus Roxy does her pointing down at the grass thing again. Aisha is also very cute when she shows Rudius her baby trance. Now for the main parts of the episode, it's fucking unreal. The OST and visuals are effing incredible. The best part is when Roxy opens her eyes and sees Rudius in his child form in the Bueno village. Closes her eyes again and opens them to see Rudius in his adult form, and then after the lightning spell, he turns back and smiles. This entire scene is so fucking peak. The OST made me tear up a bit, I can't lie. Okay. He's LARPing Japan. Yeah, okay, dude, bro, I can't speak Japanese. Yes, I did an exchange in Kyoto for like half a year, but I don't know Japanese. Dude, you don't understand. Like living in Japan, you're very like I was in the foreigner bubble. Like you can live in Japan and perfectly operate normally. You could travel the entire country without speaking a lick of Japanese. Just have common sense and Google Translate, and you could travel the entire country, which is I did that. So sorry, I'm trying to freaking pronounce the Japanese names and be like somewhat correct. Fuck you guys. Anyways, seems like people are pretty hyped. Best episode since season 1. It really reminded me of season 1. The AD work is just as strong IMO. I don't know if it's gonna be the best episode since season 1. Like the content it covers is very slice of life. It's important. The characters are very well written, but it's not gonna be like there's not gonna be any hard hitting scenes. There's just gonna be a lot of cutesy stuff and like funny comedic moments. That's kind of it. And then also just a reflection, I guess, on like how like life has changed. Like we even have Roxy monologuing here that she sometimes just thinks that her reality right now is fake and she's still stuck in the dungeon, right? In the teleportation dungeon. And this is all just conjured up in her mind right before she dies. That's what she like. It's like very deep hitting monologue, but it's not like, yeah, that's like the best part of this episode, I would say. Besides like maybe like production and stuff. Obviously this last life is gonna be very important. We're gonna go into like, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be crazy here. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of action later on. And like the tension, you'll feel it, right? Like the happy moments right now will give way for like full tension and stress later on, right? So be prepared. Enjoy these happy moments while they last. But it's not gonna be the, like right now, just wait for the glazing. Wait for the glazing a little bit. Ellen Storin adds his special milk to his tea. Alrighty. Don't spoil me. Are there any action-heavy episodes to score? Yes, there are, but just a little bit later on. Saw the episode and was amazed by that throwback to season 1. Oh god, not ready for what's about to come. Gonna miss these moments so much. Yeah, it looks like people are hyped. Let's look at the comments for this. A lot of Japanese. Rudy is sticking his tongue out. Here is imitating Paul, and it makes you realize they're father and son. It makes you think of Paul's death and genuinely feel sad. Oh, true. I didn't even notice that. I'm guessing this is to what? Lucy? He's doing this to Lucy? I forgot who he's doing this to. Probably Lucy, right? Sophie's puffy face is cute. Even if Roxy becomes his wife, I hope their trusting relationship as master and apprentice continues. I don't know. Like, I mean, kind of it's similar. Like, Rudius never, like, is still, like, very, like, holds Roxy in a very high regard, like, even later on. But Roxy, on the other hand, I mean, the dynamic kind of, I don't think the dynamic really shifts too much, right? Between the two. Like, it kind of is more similar. Like, if anything, maybe Sylphie, I guess it's, like, very subtle changes. Like, what you see right now is how it's going to kind of continue on. Besides for them, like, maturing a little bit, right? Like, Sylphie maturing and becoming more self-confident and, like, stuff like that. But, so, yeah. I think this is the first time since season 1. It's been a long time since I've seen this. this kind of like field, maybe. Married woman Sophie is supreme. I cried because he had the same pace as Paul. Oh, yeah, this is the like the Saint tier spell, but he's gonna be able to extend it to make it a King tier one with the lightning. I'm cutting out. Are you guys trolling? Hello, you guys are trolling me. I hate you. I hate all of you. What the fuck? Why do I even stream to you guys? Fuck you, all of you. You guys are trolling me. No troll. The last 10 to 20 seconds cut out. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. Anyways. It looks like people are hyped, and I'm hyped too, right? To say the least. Any quotes? There's leaks? Just watch the leak? Well, anyways, I'll see you guys later if you're watching on YouTube. The episode reaction should be coming out in a few days, so yeah. Bye. Bye.